Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining me for my persuasive speech. My specific purpose statement for this speech is to persuade my audience to further their education after high school and hang in there. For those who have already reviewed the outline for this speech, you'll notice that it's slightly modified. That is based on the feedback that I received from you as well as from Professor Golick, who challenged me to tailor it more towards this audience rather than the larger audience that I believe this information does pertain to. So according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, furthering your education beyond high school does really two things. It increases the probability of earning higher income, and it also increases the probability that we'll remain employed. So as a currently enrolled student and a full-time working professional, the value of a secondary education and the knowledge that you receive from that has become very, very clear to me. After attending a few classes, I was able to separate myself from the workforce masses and open up promotional opportunities for me. And now as a hiring manager, I use the additional classes, the additional knowledge that I'm gaining to even open up even more doors to higher levels that I never thought would have been possible for me. So it does work. I'm a real life testament to that. So now using that knowledge coupled with higher levels of employment and that experience, really the sky is the limit for me. I just need to hang in there. I got to hang in there just like everybody else and complete that degree. So let's start with a very important topic. We all need to survive. We work really, really hard to earn it. Most of us could use more of it. What is it? You got it. It's cash, right? So according to that survey we just talked about from the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, average weekly earnings for a high school diploma are $730 a week. Some college but no degree, up 10%. 10% over the high school diploma. Bachelor's degree up 50% over some college, and then a doctorate's degree up 50% over a bachelor's degree. According to a recent article written in the USA Today by Christopher Rugaber, the pay gap is widening and it's at record levels. This is well documented from many, many different people of the gap. Guys and girls, we're here. We're already doing some college, but some of us have degrees, some of us don't. But hang in there. Get that bachelor's degree. You know, those who choose not to attend college or hang it up after a few courses, they have a lot of very good reasons for it. College is expensive. I can't afford it. I need to have a source of income now or a higher source of income now. I don't have enough time, right? I'm trying to raise a family. I'm trying to work. Life happens to all of us and it becomes more difficult. College is hard. My grades aren't good enough. It is. College is hard, right? That's why we're attending it. We want to learn at a higher level and learn more and be able to be educated and make better decisions. But, I found with myself, my grades in high school, they were okay. First couple classes in college, I really struggled. But now it's becoming easier to process this massive amount of data and information and retain it and apply it to real life situations. And I don't need a degree to make a good living. Bill Gates doesn't have a college degree. You're absolutely right. But if you want to increase the probability, it's a good idea to further your education and hang in there. Job security is another thing it's important and documented from several different aspects. One I'll talk to you about today is the book, The Discipline of Market Leaders. In that book, it's a bestseller book used in industry for a lot of things, but it says that teams are built of people with a diversity and skill set of knowledge, and this is done to drive operational excellence. The team, and that was the quote from the book, my take on that is the team is what matters, not the individual. So the actual performance is really important, but having knowledge lead, how we perform, I believe it's really, really critical. Taking that another level here, job security. They state that job security for the employment data for 25 to 34-year-old people, the chances of being employed are really astronomically increased with the level of education. So males, 81% with a high school diploma, 91% with a bachelor's degree. Females slightly behind that at 62 and 83, but really, really important stuff. That data is from a 2017 study from the National Center of Education and Statistics. So in closing, again, no matter what decision you make, there's not a 100% chance of anything, but we can increase the probability. When we study the data, it becomes clear that completing education is a really good idea. We can earn a higher income and increase job security. I hope you'll join me for the continued quest for knowledge, and I'm confident it will be worth our time and our investments.